They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown.
Welcome back to the Steady Soul. Thanks for liking and subscribing. First of all, big up to my subscriber who requested that song. Awesome. After the show, I get big, she said people are request song. What a thing are going on in the news to the Steady family. The first thing I want to talk about is that the Prime Minister came out and he spoke about the fact that he was freed of corruption charges. That's number one. We saw where Tam Tavares came out and he said that Kevin Stevenson or the Integrity Commission does not have the authority to refer the Prime Minister to the FID. I love it. Go on your yard, Kevin. Stop going like your Governor General. So we are getting ready to get rid of Marky and the Queen there. Let it go. It's very interesting how up in their feelings the Integrity Commission and the PNP are. We saw PNP today calling for the resignation of Andrew Holness. We know that that is just politics. Mr. Oral Tracy came out today and him say I have a question for Bro God. Now, what was his question? Based on everything that is happening, him want to know, Bro God, how you got so rich in such a short time? But here my response to Tracy right now. See, that you want to know. Me not even want to know. Did you ask any questions about how Mark acquired his wealth? The reason I take that approach is it's a good question. And let me say a couple more things about that. You see this social inequality where you hear Mark talk about on stage the other day. Him speak out of a space where he thinks it is his job to come and set things right for black people in a black man country. In a country where the black men have led Jamaica to world standards in managing the economy. You see, we are at a critical time in history right now, You notice, when a black man became president of the United States, not just one term, but two, they did everything to wipe out Obama's legacy. And lo and behold, you see what happened? Is a black woman them I look upon right now. You see the colonial mindset, that thing where them believe, say, we need the white saviorism to come and save us. That a Mark problem and that a Funa problem. I want to get to my favorite story of the day, because my favorite story of the day are the one with Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. With Juliet Cuthbert. Me hear somebody call her Juliet Cuthbert. So she came out and she spoke about the fact that, listen, I'm not going to talk about it right here, but I'm just going to do it and done. She came and she spoke about the fact that the accusations of the PNP, they have been baseless. Baseless. And quite frankly, in light of FinSac, it doesn't even matter to me how much bank account the Prime Minister have. If them find 64 more, no problem. My mindset is, this is the Prime Minister that is developing Jamaica. And quite frankly, politicians have always enriched themselves. Mark Golding them a try to get into the politics to enrich themselves again, like they did in the 90s with Omar Davies. All of a sudden, them acquire 1.5 million, set up Jamaica's first private investment firm. Two young youth them set up the first private investment firm and became the biggest private investment firm, not just in Jamaica, but in the Caribbean. And out of his own mouth, Mark Golding say, I hardly saw make we close down DBG, because we never trust hardly saw. Juliet spoke about that today. Juliet say, why them not go check out people who are hide them assets in a trust fund? Not enough people don't even know what a trust fund is, so let's talk about it. A trust fund is a legal entity whereby you can hide your assets them for your picnic them legally, and those children acquire your property upon your death. The problem with it is that while you hold those assets cannot be taxed. So Mark Golding is really doing tax evasion out here. Dual citizenship, money hideaway, in a trust fund, but want to lead Jamaica. Not even the house where him have no register in him name. It register in our company name. Now, people with money, that's what they do. It's one of the fights that's happening in America right now. Because what really happens is that the poor end up paying more in taxes than the rich. Because the rich knows how to set up companies and trust funds and all kind of real estates and all kind of things in order to hide their assets, to amass non-taxable income. Poor people don't really know nothing about that. You understand me? It's a big thing over here. Juliet say, why them a run down Andrew Holness when people have their money hide away in a trust fund and real estate? To them here, while a lady I talk to Cliff Hughes. And I will need to get more information on that and come back. But the long and the short is that this person was investigating politicians who have offshore companies or accounts. And the long and the short is she had a conversation with Mark Golding, and Mark Golding has been moving around things so that he does not have to pay taxes. And this is the bare-faced white man divide and conquer. Same person coming out here behind the Prime Minister. So last night we talked about the fact that by their fruits you shall know them. The Integrity Commission is an investigating body. That means to say when you investigate and you don't find nothing, you let go the investigation and you move on to other things. But no, they are in relentless pursuit. So them need to be charged for double standard, you know, because the rule that them apply to Andrew, them now apply to Mark Golding. Them need to give an account about why them investigate and can find everything that Andrew owns, but them now investigate Mark. According to what the young lady said to Cliff Hughes, the Integrity Commission is also aware that the house where him living are not in him name or something to that effect. That alone spells corruption. This means that the Integrity Commission is complicit with Mark Golding in hiding his assets. So on this basis alone, says the integrity corruption, so we call them corruption, the commission is corrupt and needs to be dismantled. So Juliet talk about them. That was my favorite news of the day. Big up Juliet Cuthbert. Me hear somebody call her Cuthbert. Cuss them, Juliet. Cuss them. Me see people roll out all kinds of information about Andrew Holness assets. I don't care. Let me tell you why. Remember, you know, a PNP ran a tweet to talk about the fact that FinSac and the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich took place under the PNP. But enough PNP are not aware of FinSac. Many PNP, them aware and they not say nothing because them love Michael Manley. Michael Manley, who chose his political philosophy over the well-being of the people. But enough people still hold him as a hero. Enough black people in this country, including the elders, are misled and misguided because they didn't understand how politics work. And they were just so happy to have a white man or somebody of high complexion, just like what Mutty Perkins say, come and sweet them up. PNP, you see how they sweet up them people them in the conference the other day? Them sweet up who they want to vote for them. And then they use the propaganda on Andrew. So just like I said months ago, just like I said recently, and just like we're seeing right now, Mark Golding has been depending on the Integrity Commission to find a way to topple the Prime Minister so that him can, I suppose, have somebody else that he feels he has a better chance with. But telling you the other day, you know, Mark Golding glad said Nigel Clark will go because Nigel not tap beat him up because Nigel is a finance guy. And to how things are going right now, I want Andrew seriously consider giving Albin Hill the finance ministry. Find a seat for him and give him the finance ministry, because Mark is no match for Albin Hill. By the way, you see that Trelawney seat there, guess who I want to go up there? Now Venetia. Now Venetia Phillips, man. Hey, I love Venetia, you know. And Venetia, I want to send God Trelawney, you know, because Venetia have that look away them. I want Venetia to have a seat in a parliament, because Venetia know them, you know, Venetia know overtake them, man. Andrew, I forget militant right now, you know. You hear the one Mark Golding talk about, get wicked pan them. Andrew, you have to get militant pan them right now, you know. Andrew, make sure so you put them under investigation, you know, the Integrity Commission, you know. Like what Andrew says still, you know, he played it smart. Andrew say, I am not going to say that it was political in any way. One of the things you know, must remember too in Jamaica is that, and me hear some people today and them frustrated about the fact that PNP has spread propaganda and Andrew is not reacting. Them say Siaga would have hit back same time. I talked about this months ago. Me say messaging is very important. Now, Andrew can't always answer them, but talk about it, because you want a man, you see the sweetheart deals, the multi-billion dollars that Bunting and Golding reap and enrich themselves, and now then come and try use the government again. Jamaica on a better wise up, you know. So the sweetheart deals that Juliet spoke about, it was the same deals. And multiple times, I'm sure to say, evidence did it with the same Greg Christie, who in the Integrity Commission right now, discover, say, enrichment did go on. If you talk to people like the one that would own Century National Bank, them man, they will tell you what happened and how he had to leave Jamaica because of the criminal activities associated with the assets that all them take away in their wicked illicit practices. So the reason why you hear Mark Golding talk about illicit enrichment is that illicit enrichment back in the day, a sweetheart deal in the name. It's the same thing. You're now going to come topple over Andrew Holness with your accusation. You have to go find something else. Vote him out. Listen, this hey, may have a look at thing may come up today, you know. We now go back to FinSac. We now go back to FinSac. We now go back to FinSac. Make sure, say, when you go up on the campaign trail, you use that one there. Hashtag it. Put it out there. We now go back to FinSac. This election must have FinSac on the ballot. We must remember how poor black Jamaicans were victimized by Omar Davies under the PJ administration, with Mark Golding being financial advisor and engineer. This is on record. Run it to it. Me hear somebody talking, even the same run it to it, you know. That's why, you know, you see that thing about there that like us, I want a serious thing, you know. Me hear one young lady I talked the other day, you know, say she used to go and run it to it every Friday, go collect money, you know. The same run it to it we talk about them, you know. PNP even tell upon themselves, you know. This illicit thing, I don't know on you. In a multi days, them used to talk about the gang of 5. Even the other day, I think when Phillips lost the election, yeah, they talk about 5-fingered. This is in the news. Them always pick out one group of people, one number of people. Is the same old strategy. Golding is out here using manly strategy. Better must come, time come. Everybody on the notice that when Portia called the election and Portia said, comrades, time come. That's where they got it from. Mark Golding is out here mimicking everything. This guy is a fraud. And he needs to leave Jamaica. And Jamaica needs transparency into his citizenship and the transparency into the FinSac report. We need that report released before election day. Andrew, a time for you get wicked pan them. Enough is enough, man. Yeah, man, so these are my favorite news items for the day. I'm sure there's something else, but so me go off and I'm preaching there because, you know, so me go and preach about what I'm passionate about, you know. All kinds of news are being spread, and let them spread. I don't care. Mark Golding them enriched themselves and got away. Juliet talk about it. So Oral Tracy, here me want you do. Me want you go in at the OCG report that was conducted on DBG, and me while you're looking at the findings, and me while you come back and ask Mark Golding what go on there so. Because Mark Golding them, they were referred by the OCG for disciplinary action due to the sweetheart deals and the illicit enrichment, and nothing came of it. And you see what they do? Christian, they are Integrity Commission right now. So Integrity Commission is doing a whole lot of inside jobs. Why on our focus by Andrew Holness? Because on our try to use it. Andrew won't say it because he's smart enough. But we know that them a do it because them want to take over the government. Me hear Vegas said today, and somebody said to me today, that listen, a civil unrest and civil war Mark Golding a try start, You see the people that would align themselves with. You see, even at that election, if somebody said it to me, you have to be careful, Be careful, because they're going to try steal the election, Look, no man, there are parallels out there to show you what this whole thing is building up to, The newspaper houses, them mad. They cannot find any data. Listen, Andrew, me don't care. Listen, me don't care. If it is that Andrew is smarter than them, I feed them business that Andrew is building up Jamaica. Jamaica is afraid right now because we know say PNP only a party politics them do. And once them get in a power, I broke this, I go broke down. Some of the things in the news we don't want to talk about. But you know I don't like talk long on this channel because me say enough already. When you go into the comment section and make me know what you think right now. This is the Steady saying. Like, share, and subscribe. Steady.